Option Stalker takes the guesswork out of trading. This platform has taken me over 10 years to develop, and it has features that I want to see as a trader. You will not find these features in any other trading platform. There's a resource that I'm going to direct you to at the end of this video, and you'll be able to see everything that it possibly does. So let me just highlight a few things. There are proprietary searches that you can run. Pop bull, relative strength searches. Click on the symbol, bring up the chart. The charts have real-time data. Data is included. You don't need a different brokerage account. It's included. Let me click on custom search. How would you like to find a stock that announced earnings in the last 5 days and is starting to make a new high today? Have you ever looked at a chart and thought, gosh, that earnings announcement was so good, but the stock didn't react? And then you look back on it and you go, there it went. 2 or 3 days later, it started to rally. We can search on prior earnings, and we can also use all these different criteria to find those stocks. How about checking a stock that announced after the close yesterday or before the open today? You can do that too with the post-earnings search. Then you add all of these criteria that you'd like to use to filter the stock out with. Relative strength, ADX, engulfing patterns, heavy volume. In fact, when we search for heavy volume, I'm going to put up a chart, and you can see that, let me just bring up, maybe Vertex. You'll see big rally, and in fact, you'll also see buy and sell arrows on the chart. This is our proprietary trading system, so you know when to get in and you know when to get out. This is another indicator that shows us relative strength. When it's above zero, it's strong relative to the market. When it's below zero, it's weak relative to the market. You can see a volume chart right here on the bottom. That blue line tells us what the volume is for that exact period of time over the course of the last 20 days, so that I know if it's 2 o'clock and I see a volume spike, that is a great spike because the average 20-day volume for this exact time period is known to us. In fact, we can search for it in the Option Stalker platform. So that's another criteria that we can use. Heavy volume on a 5-minute, 15-minute, 30-minute, 1-hour basis, whatever you'd like. We can search according to our trade signals, trend lines, option liquidity, stock volatility, prior day high and low. This is one of my favorite searches, is to come in. Let's say the market's up like it was today, and I'm going to look for a stock that's below the prior day low, has heavy volume, and has good option liquidity. Now I'm going to ratchet that up. You can even put in weekly options if you'd like. Let's click scan and see what we've got. There we go. And this is how I'm going to only click through one chart here to keep things rolling. Roku, this is how I found it today. This was a fantastic short. I saw it coming up early in the day, and it was weak relative to the market. And I've got a 5-minute chart right here. I saw the stock drifting lower and lower. I'm going to overlay the S&P 500, toggle on, toggle off. All of my main indicators that I like to use are along the bottom. It's so easy. That's how it should be. So here I see the market moving higher, higher, higher. That's the S&P 500, this gray line. Look what the stock's doing. It's drifting lower and lower. So you can see the relative strength is starting to dwindle. Now we get the breakdown to a new low, and I posted this stock in the chat today. It dropped $7 after I posted it in the chat room. All of these features are so easy to configure. Engulfing patterns, compressions. We trade compressions a lot. Strength versus the sector versus the S&P. There's a pressure indicator that we use. Additionally, you can see a ton of resources here. I'm not going to go in and click on all of these because you can learn more about them in the videos. Now, what I'm going to do is, the Option Stalker platform has primarily been used by day traders, but I want to expand my audience. I am going to be doing a video every week on Wednesday evening. Excuse me. I'm going to be using the features within the platform to identify really promising swing trades, and I'll highlight 2 or 3 of them, and I'll have a complete entry and exit game plan outlined for you. So you'll know exactly what we're getting in, exactly what we're expecting it to do, what our target is, and we'll have a stop outlined as well. Along the way, you're going to learn how to use a lot of the search features within the platform. They're so easy to use, and then you can save the search. You can name it whatever you'd like. This should be a very, very easy resource for you to use. After hours analysis might only take you 10 or 15 minutes to conduct throughout the course of each day, and you'll have so many great picks. Once you find a stock that's setting up, you don't have to worry about it not conforming or triggering the next day, because you can use the GTC alert line and drop it wherever you'd like. And if that alert is triggered today or tomorrow or a month from now, you're going to remember that, oh yes, I like that stock through that particular price point. So I'm going to direct you to the online resource. This is my home page. Click Stalker Training and you'll see all of the videos. The one thing that I want to leave you with is this is not your run-of-the-mill trading platform. I was looking for something much more than was available on the street. I came up with my own proprietary indicators, my own types of searches. It's taken me 10 years. All of that information is in the Option Stalker platform. And I continually post videos to educate you and to show you how to use these tools, because the most important thing is to find the stock. If you get the market right and you get the stock right, the option strategy comes naturally. It almost doesn't matter what option strategy you use because it's going to make money. So we start with the market, then we drill down to the stocks, and then the final piece of the puzzle is option trading. I hope to have you in the trial. Please come in and watch. After I've recorded my Wednesday night videos, I will release those a week later in YouTube, so you can go in and watch the older videos. You'll have the benefit of hindsight. You can take a look at it and see whether or not the analysis was valid and whether or not the trades worked out. This is the real deal. Very, very serious traders come here to learn, to find the trades, and to act on these specific trade signals. Thank you. I look forward to having you aboard.